n plus 85 equals 385, okay? Then it will definitely look like the ones we've been working on. If this doesn't stress you out, that's okay. You can leave it the way it is, so it's up to you. Now I'm going to be looking for subtraction and addition, okay? So I see it already. I see a plus 85, so I know I need to do the opposite. So I have minus 85, minus 85. So 385 minus 85 is pretty easy math. So we have 300, and what we have left is 15n. Now if you still don't know what this means, if we have a number directly beside a variable, it means multiplication forever and always, okay? So if we're multiplying here, we have to do the opposite to get n by itself. So we're going to divide by 15. This will cancel out. We'll have n by itself. And whatever we do here, we have to do on the other side. So 300 divided by 15 is a good thing to type into your calculator if you're not sure. And it should give us the answer of 20. Now, notice I left a little gap here before I circled my answer. When we're doing word problems, it's really important to have labels, okay? So, let's look back. We were working with watches. So we need to make sure we have the label watches, okay? So this looks a little backwards to me, so if you want to write it like this, it's going to be the same answer. Same thing, just did the problem a little bit flipped. So pause, rewind if you need to. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to 14. Alright, last but not least, 14. Another word problem. Don't let it intimidate you. Now, I have to be honest, when I was doing the homework, I panicked a little bit because I read it and I was like, holy cow, it did not give me enough information. Now, I'm going to tell you what I did to solve that problem. I didn't just cry and, use the pages of my textbook as Kleenex. I'm going to read through it, and then I'm going to show you what I did to problem solve, to how to figure out this problem. So it says house. The height of a house is 26 feet. So if the book is telling us something, it's definitely something we need to write down. So we know the height, so how tall it is equal to 26 feet. Definitely something important. What is the height x of each story? So I was looking at that picture and I was like, holy cow, book, you messed up. There was a typo, not enough information. But when I looked again, I saw that there was a scale here, and this is what's going to help us solve. So if we're looking at it, we see that the little attic part, so the top part of the house, is 6 foot, which is going to be really helpful for us, okay? And then we also see 2 x's. But what I noticed about the x's is they're the same length, okay? So we know that both of these x's have to be the same number. So how we can put that into our equation form is we know that we need to solve for two lengths, okay? So we need to have a 2x here because we need to find out 2 different lengths for x. But they're actually going to be the same. Sorry, I misspoke on that. So we're just trying to find 2 x's, but we know it's going to be the same length because looking at that diagram, they're equal. We also have this 6 here, so that's going to be important too. So we know that if we find that length, we know we have to add 6 to it to get to our total, which was 26. So see how we kind of made that into an equation that should look familiar? Okay, so I'm going to be solving using down here. So I'm going to look through. I see an addition sign. So I know I need to do the opposite to get x by itself. So I'm going to cancel that out. Whatever I do there, I need to do over here. Quick, easy math. 26 minus 6 would be 20. I'm going to rewrite what I still need to solve for. So we got our first step done. We got our addition and subtraction out of the way. We see a 2x here. It must mean multiplication forever and always. Okay, so for multiplying here, we need to do the opposite, which is divide. Whatever we do here, we do over here. This one should be a quick, easy math as well. So I know I'm going to get x equals 10. Now, I'm not finished. Remember, it's a word problem. We need to use labels. So let's head back to our book. what measurement are we using? So we should look back and see that we're using feet. So my final answer is x equals 10 feet. Now hopefully this helped you. Don't forget to go back and finish the rest of the problems. Remember I did 6, 8, 9, 13, and 14 with you. I hope this helped. If it didn't, raise your hand, let me know, let an adult know, and we'll see if we can re-explain it a little bit better for you. Thanks guys.